continues beat on NITV. This is our Abuja studio in Nigeria. I am Christine Opara. Tobacco smoking has been a major global concern, and the habit, which has always been seen from the men's angle, took another turn as the World Health Organization selected gender and tobacco with emphasis on marketing to women as the theme for this year's World No Tobacco Day. It was observed on May 31st world over. In this report, we explore smoking and the women folk. Ogadadi Uge now reports.
The Federal Ministry of Health wants that smokers are liable to die young. This is the popular slogan that follows every cigarette advertisement aired in the Nigerian media. This year, the World Health Organization has laid emphasis on lady smokers. How rampant is smoking among women?
Active smokers are few, relatively few.
Ladies' friend does smoke? No, not at all, I don't.
Smokers may be categorized into active or passive smokers.
Today, it is even found to be much more dangerous to the passive smoker. For example, a husband is a smoker. The wife says, no, I don't smoke. But she's in the environment of the smoker. She's even much more endangered because the inhaled cigarette fume is like changed, metabolized somehow quickly in the lungs, and what comes out is much more dangerous to the people who are bystanders or those who are passive smokers. They tend to even develop blood cancer sometimes.
Actually, I'm not a scientist, neither am I from science class, but I've heard that it causes their lung, it damages their lung, it gives them a heartbreak.
Notwithstanding the category of the smoker, there are health implications, and some are peculiar when the victim is a woman.
Even children unborn have genetic traits, conatal diseases as a result of smoking. Smoking is really bad. It's dangerous to everybody, dangerous to women.
It's a little bit on the extreme because we are going to be mothers. We are going to be vessels that would carry babies. So for the health of your futures, unborn babies and babies yet to be born, you have to maintain yourself.
Although some people do not see anything wrong in smoking, others argue that religiously or morally it is wrong to smoke.
Not really. I don't hate it.
Actually, my belief about those who smoke is that I see them not to be responsible. That's just the kind of attribute I give to them. I see anybody not smoking not to be responsible.
Christian religion frowns at smoking.
It does not say anything about women smoking, but of course it frowns at it. But it doesn't say anything specifically whether women smoke, or I don't know about that. But morally, your own moral beliefs, as an individual, there are certain things you see in life that you like, you do. And there are certain things you see and you don't like and you don't accommodate.
Now the big question is, will you take a smoker into your home as a wife or daughter-in-law?
God forbid, I can't. I can't. There are more responsible ladies outside there, so why should I sit down for someone who smokes? No, I can't.
Why should I frown if I find joy in that? Those things are beverages, things that make people have an addiction. So if my daughter smokes, I can't frown at that. But I will advise her that smoking is dangerous to health, and that's why my daughter as a father.
If she's a good person, it doesn't matter what she does. I can't judge anybody by your actions. I can only talk to her. Maybe when we get close and start understanding each other, I would only try as an individual, as a mother, and tell her that it is not good, which she knows it is not good.
The best thing is to educate them. They will definitely find out that smoking is bad. They will stop. I don't think it is it's sufficient ground for me to say a daughter-in-law should not, or a girl should not come in with my son because she's a smoker.
Let us join hands with the Federal Ministry of Health and the WHO to alleviate smoking to the barest minimum. Remember, smokers are liable to die young. For NITV News, I am Ogodadi Uge.
Vice President Namadi Sambo has guaranteed Nigerians of the obligation of the federal government to liberated, just and reliable elections in 2011. He said that the federal government will make certain the prompt execution of the outline for the resolution of the problems of the Niger Delta, the provision of sufficient power supply and other infrastructure. The Vice President affirmed this in his speech at the formal opening of a meeting at the Nigerian Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs led by the Sultan of Sokoto, Saad Abubakar III. He said government would not concede in its willpower to maintain the legacies of the late President Umaru Yar'Adua in order to deliver the dividends of democracy to all Nigerians. The Vice President, however, said government will require the support of religious and traditional rulers in achieving its set goals. He also applauded the religious and traditional rulers for their roles in ensuring that the youths were adequately educated in both the Islamic and Western sense. Sambo encouraged the traditional and religious leaders to join hands with the federal government to preserve utmost peace across the country. Nigeria's former military ruler Ibrahim Babangida yesterday said he was enthusiastic to have the late Moshood Kashimawo Abiola, the celebrated winner of the June 12, 1993 annulled elections, immortalized. Babangida said that Abiola fought for Nigeria's social equality and his labors should be acknowledged. Paradoxically, Babangida cancelled the June 12, 1993 election, which was acclaimed as the country's freest and fairest election. The termination was the medium for a sequence of actions which forced Babangida to step aside and hand over to a temporary national government. The previous Nigerian leader, who has uttered interest in running for the 2011 general elections, said that he would desire that an institution be named after the late Abiola, adding that it would be a lasting legacy to the 1993 general elections winner. Asked about his reaction to calls by Nigerians that he should not contest the 2011 presidential elections, the former military leader said everybody is at liberty to his or her opinion. And that's our take on News Beats for now. I'm Christine Opara. Thanks for logging on.